Welcome back, guys, to Trails in the Sky, second chapter, where last episode Estelle awoke on board the Glorious, a massive flying fortress ferrying Ouroboros through the skies of Lebel as their new base of operations. Ren led her to a meeting with Wiseman, with his presence having jogged her memory. An offer was then extended to join the society, an offer that Estelle refused. Now having knowledge of the events of Hamel shared by Lo and able to grasp Joshua's tragic past, she attempted an escape, only to be cornered by Gilbert and his fellow troops, and after defeating them, they rose again, only for another Jaeger to step in on her side. Joshua and Estelle now attempt to escape the ship, reunited at last. I'll use a true hurricane. All that getting to 100 CP won't go well for that. But it'll take out one, which means Joshua can follow up on another one. So close. And net gain 200 CP. Come on, Joshua. We could have finished up on that turn. Nah, Estelle's going to take a hit. Oh, no. Well, your fault.
Kiseki.
Kind of deserved to get lasered at that point, didn't he? Alright, can you turn around? I'm gonna have to fight you anyway. Because even if I go past you, you'll just be showing you my ass. That's never a good idea. How much CP do I gain back? Over 100 for doing something like, oh, look, 3.
That's that.
Okay. Not worth expending for you, is it? No, we did finish the fight pretty damn fast. Hell's Gate would have been just as importantly good, wouldn't it? Oh, okay. We can't go through there. Found a proxy puppet. You don't understand how hard it is to come up with 500 unique treasure. Yeah, well, they're not. They're not unique. In the end, you gave up. You gave up on your quest. He just gave up. Any more doors for chests around here? Yeah, Joshua doesn't get very much CP after reaching the 100 marker, does he?
Kiseki.
Is it because the monsters are so low level to him? Oh, okay, can't go that way. It's actually a completely dead end. So I met multiple doors I can go through to get to this other section. Right, I'm imagining there must be static defenses there, but there isn't. Oh, there's static defenses there, so you can only approach it from that side. Oh my god. This is the middle section. Any more treasure chests? It's an autosave every time I enter a door, remember? Yeah, the static defense there stopped me from looping back. Can't go left there. I feel like if I go back to the start, as we get 100 of every kind of Sepith, I'd probably be able to find another chest there. Same we met before. But mind you, it looks like the chests to me are mostly on the outside edges. And with doors involving that. So maybe I didn't miss one. I don't know! I just don't know. I want to use just a Hell Gate. That'll probably kill them all, right? What? Got too much HP, you do. Don't you be saving on the cursor there, sir. Well, Estelle gets more from her attack, so... A whole 4 CP.
We're good to go.
And then, yeah, we decided we couldn't get to where we needed to go from here, right? Oh, no, wait, we can? Okay, cool. Completely confused. You're stuck. Great. There's some static defenses up here, if I'm right in saying, so we couldn't make it, yeah. That robot moves around quite fast when it wants to. Nippy blighter, isn't it? Alright, nearly at the hangar. Let's dodge Mr. Roboto. Still might get some experience, but still. We are at the elevator of the hangar. We kind of dodged the brig cells, but the brig cells are past the static defenses again. But it looks like there was stairs down into them. What? Not like I can make it into that area though, is it? Doesn't look like it via map. And you can actually see where the treasure rooms are when I look at it now. It looks like if we could find a way past those things, we could make it to probably 2 more treasure cells on each bit. It looks like we'll probably be back here in the Glorious. I don't know. But we're being allowed out pretty easily. Buffing Joshua with morale right now would be great. You are here. Hangar number 1, hangar number 2, hangar number 3. But something tells me when I step down here that there's going to be something waiting. Or not. Holy! Since when does an airship have its own landing port? Yes, the Crimson Ark, the Glorious, pride of the society, is meant to be a mothership of sorts. It can provide berthing to up to 12 smaller vessels. That's unbelievable! I secured a ship earlier for our escape. It's in the hangar farthest in. Got it! We're going all the way! Hangar furthest in, he goes 2 centimeters. That's what we really need to do is... It's not this one, obviously. We preempted the big monster that can self-destruct and kill me. That's what we do, right? Spread everyone out! Spread them out! I think Soul Blur will just be just fine. Save some EP a little bit. Alright, that'll move Joshua onto a critical. Question is, how do we want to follow up that critical? This is where I pray for some Zeroths, right? I imagine if I use a craft like True Jewel Strike, which only uses 20 CP. It would be True Cloak and Dagger, maybe? No. True Flicker. That's the one. That's the line attack. But then my CP, it will kill it. It's the only way I can kill it on that turn with the critical. Not done yet. They still give Estelle a fair bit of experience, though. Alright, 1 big robo out of our way. No treasure chests on either side. My god. Can the armies of Labil hope to do anything versus this kind of stuff? Go for the 1 shot to begin with.
That's that then. Let's move out.
I think this is bigger than any... It's a flying fort that's bigger than any fort that a land has, right? Inconceivable. And we're still at Hangar 3! There's still more! You're a bit late, aren't you? Campanella! You! Campanella. Joshua, how cold? You have that nice long heart-to-heart with Lo, and you don't even stop by to say hello to your old friend Campanella? I didn't think you were still on the ship. Let me guess. You knew I was coming this way. Haha! Well, I am the one the Grand Master sent to observe the plan. It's my job to know more than the others do, after all. It's impressive, though. You've changed quite a bit in the, what, half-decade since last we met? You've become much more of a man, And you literally haven't changed at all. Even your appearance is exactly the same, so you haven't aged a day. Well, I make sure to never skip my daily skincare, after all. I've heard you enjoy a good romp in a dress every now and then. Perhaps I could introduce you to some cosmetics. Could you be any more aggravating? You were waiting here for us because you wanted to fight, right? Just fight us already. Oh my goodness, what a strong little girl. I wonder what kind of girl could pluck your heart like a grape, Joshua. She's a good match for you, huh? Wait. Who plucked whose heart like... I forget myself, though. Your proper girlfriend is that bandit girl, isn't it? Oh, Joshua, you're such a stud. That's quite enough of your nonsense. I've no idea how you even know about Josette, but either way. Our abilities in combat should be about the same, and I doubt Estelle will just sit idly by. You still intend to stop us with force? No, that wasn't my intent at all. As I said, I'm simply here to observe the plan unfold. I've no duty to impede you two directly. Wait, really? Then why bother waiting for us here? Say my farewells, of course. But you know, just saying goodbye isn't very exciting at all. So I thought it'd help make your escape story a bit more riveting. I don't need any more rivets! What? The Pale Apache flying oval puppet! The society already has working models? And so a new obstacle arises to block the Reunited heroes. How will this affect their legend? Let's find out. Oh, well, I know first of all then I need to do something big. This full ending of Earth, we're talking Death Scream strong here. Take out everything else on the field. Excuse me. That's a craft, right? Well, we're actually on a critical right now. Joshua, you stay there. It'll be fine. I trust in you. Stay there. It'll be okay. It's a craft, so I can't hard break it possibly. But this should kill all the small units. Critical's pretty good for that. Okay, Joshua! You can still move! Thought you'd be okay. You missed! Alright, now we better check who you are. Pale Apache, already taken down nearly 2k of his HP, and arcades made by the 13 factories loaded with weaponry will self-destruct again. Which means maybe I want Estelle in close and then Mr. Caster over here still casting away in the background. High D, yeah. Oh, I was wondering if it had tank moves then, if you know what I mean. Can I clock down it? Do I dare even try? I think we're fine to basically go at it with pretty much every spell now. Right, do I need to get myself out of here? Just wondering if I could buff anything, really? Doesn't look like it. Still got a surprise cookie I can use. Do you run people over? I hope not. I just realised something. It just set us up in a line again, didn't it? That's why it moved. Nope. Okay, maybe not. Good miss. Strong miss. So if I just keep clock upping Joshua to get even more damage down and use soul blurs, I should be able to knock down his HP pretty fast. The only problem is like how bad my soul blurs are. Let's speed myself up a bit. Ah, now there's where I was expecting there to start being some problems. So close to dead, but not quite. I mean, I could use a... Ah! It is like the tank! Do I just want to keep going with, like... Damn it! I think I should keep going with Soul Blur on this guy. I want Estelle to hit the robot, but the robot can heal, right? Is he gonna heal the boss? Alert mode initiated. He's alerted! Get him! Alert this! Oh! I'm ready. Estelle, you need to get out of there. Let's move Estelle away. And I think it's time to finish off the special, don't you? Get out of there. Right, so we have everything we need. I think we should be able to finish up with one more craft. A true sever. What? It's still alive? Go away! Stop hitting me! It's still alive. I can't kill it in one go. I could just, you know, of course, obviously use my S-craft and finish this fight off. But who knows what's next? That's always my worry. It's too bad I didn't get that 50% CP heal on this. Too bad I didn't get straight 100 CP back for it on the turn. I was expecting you to... Ooh, energy fuse! I was expecting you to do better with your special there, Joshua.
Kiseki.
Well, that's all our CP out. But Estelle's gonna level up to 69. Still functional. Yes. But it's down now. EP charge 2 times 1. Ha! Well done, well done! I expected no less of Joshua, but the Missy's really very good as well. You. Enough of your stupid messing around. Now, there's no need to be so angry. Anyway, it's time for the fool whose act is done to exit stage right. What? Haha. Well then, you two. Let's meet again. Soon. He's gone. That's just a little escape trick he knows. Don't worry about it. More importantly... Hey, you sure they came this way? Didn't you hear the sounds, idiot? No doubt about it. Estelle, we have to hurry. Right. Someone's locked down the docking door. Lock the door. I'll get the ship launched immediately. Got it. Activation key recognized. Confirmation code entered. And we can go. Wahaha! I'm opening the hatch via remote control. We'll be launching immediately, so take a seat. Okay. It's them! Fire! Don't let them escape! Whee! We're falling! It's fine. We'll correct shortly. There we go. I think they can just fly away. Hell with that. Sorting the airships. We're going after them. Oh, this is the radar, isn't it? There's, 3 lights getting closer, I think. Pursuers. We'll need to evade them somehow. Joshua, you know how to fly an airship? The basics, at least. The ship doesn't have any armaments, however. This isn't the best situation for us to be in. Oh, great. Wait, why did you go for a ship with no weapons? This ship was undergoing maintenance, so the security was lighter. It was an emergency, so I didn't have time to be picky. An emergency? You don't mean the fact that I was caught in the Glorious? Enough. We're gonna be flying rough, so hang on to something. Wah! Aren't we glad those missiles aren't very good? Or aren't heat-seeking at the very least. There's a gun turret on top. Return fire! Ah! Man, he's good at dodging, though. This is bad. Those guys chasing us seem pretty good. The pilots have been put through one of the Society's piloting focus enhancement programs, most likely. They won't be very good at adapting to the unusual, but for more common tasks like chasing down a ship, they're very good. I get it. They're like those guys from earlier. If they're bad at adapting, though, maybe we can cause some kind of accident. Ah! Were we hit? Nope. Wait. That wasn't our ship. That's no way! The Bobcat? But why? Joshua! Joshua, you're on that ship, right? That voice. That voice. Yes, it's me. What are you guys doing here? I thought you'd be out of La Belle by now. Rabbit's got worried that he might run into a problem. So we've been shadowing that flying whale for a while. Really? Who was the one begging us to follow Joshua, looking all worked up and ready to faint? Kyle? Enough, you two. And besides, we have a little payback to give the society ourselves. We thought we could stick around here until we settled our other debt. I see. Thank you. You saved me. Yeah, you better be grateful. I've had an eye on you for a while and noticed you weren't firing back. There's some kind of problem. I had to take a ship with no armaments. It's proven to be a bit of an issue. I can imagine. What do we do then? Right then, we'll split them in two. You can probably lose one, right? One. No problem. So plan then. Blessings of Adius be with you. Joshua, take care, you hear me? Why would they chase the other? Why would they chase them? Surely they both stick on Joshua. It doesn't work that easily. Not very good at priority target picking, aren't they? Landing down their ship with, you know, people more... They're captive on it. No, you just go after the other thing. Estelle, is there anything on the radar? Nope, all the lights around it looks like. Seems like we completely lost them. Good. Why are you so shaky, Estelle? I gotta say, I was surprised by the bandits. They're kind of okay. I never thought they'd show up out of the blue to save us like that. Maybe I've been a bit too hard on them. It's true, I just saw us as two parties bound to a contract. But I suppose relationships between people aren't that simple. What's this all of a sudden? Put two people together and maybe they'll fight. Maybe they'll be friends. All kinds of stuff can happen. That's just how people act, you know? Yeah. How people act was never very clear in the world I lived in. Oh. Kill or be killed. Take or be taken from. Until I met you, my life was an endless cycle of such simplicity. But, even you had some good times with Lo and your sister, right? Lo told you about that, did he? It's true I have those memories, but they feel like someone else's. What? After my heart was shattered, my memories of Hamel were no longer my own. I think it's because I gave up being human and chose to become a puppet. I do clearly remember my sister's death. She and I were attacked by a man lying in wait for stragglers. The man swatted me away and forced my sister to the ground. Oh. At the time I was too young to know what he probably meant to do. All I knew was that he was hurting my sister and I had a bad feeling, so I grabbed onto the man's back. I ended up getting crushed and thrown off immediately. Somehow though, I had managed to get my hands on the man's gun. Thinking about it, I wonder, did I have a talent for killing people even then? I never even been taught how, but I still removed the safety and pulled the trigger with no hesitation. The man fell over, spewing blood from his mouth, looking confused. At that moment, I finally realized I shot a man. He wasn't quite dead yet though. He jumped up, combat knife out, screaming and gurgling incoherently with murder in his eyes. I curled up and closed my eyes like I was being attacked by a wild animal. But there was no impact. I was embraced by something soft. When I opened my eyes, there was my sister, gently smiling at me. The man had collapsed at some point, and Lo was standing there, dumbstruck with horror. My sister, cradled by Lo, gave me her harmonica, and then she closed her eyes. I remember every detail, you see? But even talking about it like this doesn't make me feel sad. It's just a slight tugging at the heart, like reading a stranger's diary. And the same is true of my time with you. No. I do think I was changed a little by touching your warmth. I learned happiness and joy with you and finally came to think of you as someone dear. But somewhere it all felt as if it was distant. I suspect that's what my real self was feeling. The empty void of the broken puppet that is Joshua Estelle. This is goodbye, Estelle. Please do not chase after me anymore. I was a little happy to see you one last time, but even so, we should not be together. Being with someone like me will never be good for you. And to be frank, it will only be a burden to me. So, you're a terrible liar, you know that? What? Joshua, listen. I've seen and heard a lot since you left. And now I think I understand. I understand the reason you left. The real reason. The one you haven't even admitted to yourself. You can't bear to be with me because your heart's broken? You feel like being with me is someone else's story that you can never ever have? Now come on, I'll be a bad influence on you? Or you'll hold me back? What? It's all a bunch of lies. Every single one. Especially that last one. They aren't lies. No, Joshua. Really. Listen. I understand now. You're really, really scared. What? You think it's your fault that your sister died? And you'd never ever forgive yourself if something happened to me? That's why you ran away from me that night. Everything else was just pinned on afterwards. That's ridiculous. Wiseman's conditioning left me incapable of feeling fear. He took away my ability to feel it so that I wouldn't hesitate during an operation. You're a lost target, I'm afraid. No, Danny, I'm not talking about something that superficial. Joshua, you said you can't help but feel like your sister's death happened to someone else, right? Do you know why that is? Of course. It's because I'm a broken wreck of a human being. Nah, no, wrongo. We aren't letting self-pity get in the way here. Joshua, you just don't want to remember how awful it was when your sister died, how you blame yourself for it. Unconsciously, you've been trying to think of it as someone else's problem, to get away from it. A lot of people do that. And on that ship, don't tell me you weren't afraid there. I mean, it was a lot of work just to sneak on board, right? But you didn't even hesitate to help me escape. It's almost as if you were trying to get me away from danger as fast as you possibly could. Danger you were afraid of. You aren't a broken wreck, Joshua. You're just scared. Mostly because you care for people so much it breaks your heart. And you're lying to yourself about it. That's how I see it. And I know I'm right. But that can't. Why? Have you forgotten, Buster? I'm LaBelle's #1 Joshua watcher. I know all about your past too. I'm the biggest authority on Joshua Stray in the world. I know more than Wiseman, or Low even. Joshua scared and Joshua brave. Joshua lying and Joshua honest. My beloved Joshua. I finally found you, Joshua. I finally reached you. Stop. But I need to say this. I don't want to just be one more person you feel like you have to protect. As long as I'm a bracer, I can't stay away from danger. That's not going to change even if you leave again, Joshua. It's what I have to do to be who I am. And so Joshua, let's make a promise. A promise? Let's go forward together from now on and protect each other. Equally. I'm strong enough to be able to cover your back now, Joshua. And if you're at my side, there's nothing I can't beat. No matter what kind of crazy nonsense the society throws at me, I won't die. So you don't need to be afraid for me anymore. I promise. Estelle, Why? How? I haven't been able to cry since Karen died. I could never even shed tears as an act. But now... it's okay. No one's looking. Cry as long as you want. And I'll just hold you like this. Very cute. That was a little embarrassing. No kidding. All right. Here, let me return this. Oh. Seriously, Joshua, this is your only memento of Karen, right? You shouldn't just fob this off on others without thinking, buddy. Yes. It was a bit thoughtless of me, wasn't it? I was kind of wondering, what kind of person was she? What kind of person, She was friendly to everyone she met, kind almost to a fault, and she had a dignity born of humility. She and Lo, the Lo of back then, were perfect together. I was always a little jealous of them as a child. Friendly, kind, and dignified. So she was kind of like Chloe then. It's a good comparison thinking about it. Karen didn't look like Chloe. She had my eyes and hair, but they were very similar in spirit. Estelle? Oh, nothing. Speaking of Chloe, you realize you worried her and everyone else sick too and not just me, right? You have some serious groveling to do when we get back. Estelle, if you say something like, oh, I don't have the right to go back, I'm gonna just drag you back by your hair, okay? Sure, you were Weissman's spy, but you didn't even know it, right? Even helping the bandits get their ship back was done to try and stop the society, right? If you tell Dad about society's plans, that'll make it even. That's what they call a plea bargain, right? That's not quite how a plea bargain works. Besides, even if you want to stop the society, you can't get back on that ship, can you? In that case, your only option is to work with us, Buster. And if you hadn't been abducted, I could have destroyed the Glorious as I originally planned. Yeah, sorry. Wait, hold on. How can you say destroy the Glorious so easily? I know it's a society we're talking about, but were you really going to kill them all? It will take nothing less to stop Weissman and Lowe. And even then, there's a decent chance they'd survive the destruction of the Glorious. For the love of... No, actually, I think it's for the best I got caught. You were going to do something completely crazy, Joshua. You're all... Estelle's being all cute and naive again, aren't you? No, not at all. It's just that you've matured a lot as a person while we've been apart. And ultimately, you're still Estelle. That makes me happier than I thought possible. No, it really is. I know I'm stopping in the middle of this, but it really is truly that moment where your partner shows their personality to the extreme that you just can't help but sit back and just smile. Even if it's something goofy, something weird, just pure them, the warmth that can give you is insane. Come on, Estelle. Why the heck does Joshua's smile still make my heart race? It's because it's been a while, isn't it? It still gets me. Right there. Estelle? Hey! You got along pretty well with that tomboy, right? Tomboy? Oh, you mean Josette? Well, at first we had our differences. Even so, we came to understand each other pretty well by the end, I'd say. Understand each... Did you kiss her? What? Question, answer, give. Right. Of course I didn't. Our relationship wasn't like that. Oh, good. Well, then... Can I request a do-over of that night? A do-over? Oh. The first kiss is really important to a girl, you know. And it was all your fault that mine got wasted. So you've got to take responsibility, mister. Estelle. Estelle. I suppose I do. Hey, Joshua! Kinda miss how it happened. The tomboy! What? Oh, heck, you got away too, huh? I was hoping you stayed caught. Gee, maybe I should have thrown you at them as a distraction, but I don't think they'd like grimy tomboys. Come on, Josette, don't start a fight. You won't object to a brief truce, I hope, Miss Bracer. Yeah, well, you guys did save us back there after all. So, thank you. Really. We wouldn't have made it without you. There's no need to thank us. Psh, I don't remember saving you. So just keep your thanks to yourself, okay? Okay. One of you is getting dragged off to prison after all, it looks like. That aside, Astray, what are your plans now? Huh? We came to ask again if you wanted to come with us, but I think it looks like we don't even need to ask, huh? Yes, forgive me. I'm not really certain how things will go from here. Right now, though, I'd be traveling with Estelle. Joshua! I see. Whatever. At least there's still a chance. What? Joshua, remember, you get tired of Miss Airhead over there, just come on back to us. You'll always have a place on the Bobcat, okay? Walk over here and call me an airhead one more time, you greasy tomboy. Thank you, Josette. Don, Carl, I all of you so much. That's our line. Good luck and stay safe. Hopefully we'll meet again someday. Now you may resume. Estelle, what is it? You do understand that the enemies we've made are overwhelmingly powerful. You were captured primarily as bait to lure me out, I suspect. That way the Glorious wouldn't be destroyed in Weissman's absence. Oh! To be honest, Loeb probably could have saved the ship after kicking our bodies into the sea. I'm fairly sure the reason he didn't was out of pity. Pity at how weak I was, I mean. All of the enforcers are the same. In terms of pure power, they are all masters, far stronger than me. Even Rene. We have picked what will probably be the hardest fight of our lives. Yeah. But I do promise. I promise I won't ever run from reality again. I will walk with you until the very end. Joshua, I promise to. To the very end. And so ends chapter 6. A short chapter, but full of story content as the game really moves on. Where will the game take us now? Where will the game take us now? There was no real NPCs to speak to, so I'm hoping we didn't miss any books or anything. I'm just going to like, we complete the whole chapter and didn't find any goodies? Uh-oh. Well, let us continue. As we return to Esmeralda's Tower with a gospel installed. This is Blue Blanc. The device is in place. I await the beginning of the ceremony. This is Direwolf. All done here. Hurry up and get this started. This is Bewitching Bell. The beta is in place. We're ready here. I'm ready, so we can start whenever. The moment is upon us. Let us begin stage 3 of the plan. Olio, sealed in the darkness where Septium's light does not reach, may you gaze upon our poor material world through your gospel. Gaze upon these 4 pillars. They are the final shackles that bind you. Simple they may appear to be, but know that their purpose was long shrouded by the decree of man. With hands which bend the will of all, reveal their true form. Ladies, gentlemen, our blessed celebration is ready. Now go. Enjoy it to your fullest. Excellent. We the enforcers of Ouroboros, by order of an Anguis, we shall now liberate you of your shackles. So begins Chapter 7, The Tetracyclic Towers. As it seems, we return to Gransel Castle for the meantime. And that is the situation as it stands and all the information I gathered while aboard the Glorious. This is like looking at the maw of madness. Having a monster of a ship like that has intruded into the Burl. What could they possibly plan to do with something so powerful? Unfortunately, I did not manage to learn all the details of the gospel plan. I do know that they've already begun the next phase of it, though. They said the first stage of the plan was getting ready to start, but that's about it. The situation is grim. General Morgan, has the army begun to plan a response? These two, as might be expected, contacted Cassius last night before coming to us. At his suggestion, I put the entire army on a state of high alert. We have the entire aerial fleet in the air, patrolling the width and breadth of the kingdom now, Your Majesty. I see. Very good. Estelle, Joshua, thank you very much for your hard work. No, it's nothing. We just did the right thing, you know. To be honest, I should have approached you much earlier. I apologize for my early behavior, especially the theft of the airship. Wait, Joshua? It's alright, Estelle. I'm prepared for whatever punishment they deem fit. Your Majesty, what should we do with him? Yes, I believe we will have to bend the letter of the law to match its spirit in this case. In light of all the information on the society you've brought us, Joshua Estelle, I am willing to pardon you for your past deeds. Really? But It's alright, Joshua. To be honest, an orphan of Hamel deserves a far greater recompense than a queen's simple discretion. Oh. As I imagined, you do know. And I knew of the massacre and have remained quiet about it until now. What? What do you mean? The 100 Days' War began with a furious declaration of war from Erebonia to Lebel. It was given on the basis that the butchery at Hamel was conducted by Lebel's armed forces. However, as a condition of the treaty that ended the war, the Empire retracted the accusation, on the grounds that neither side would ever, under any circumstances, speak of Hamel again. Just like Lo said! Once I considered the circumstances, I could, if vaguely, see what happened in the Empire. However, even though Cassius' counterattack plan had gained us significant victories, Erebonia had not committed the bulk of its military to the invasion of Lebel. If they returned with a greater part of their army, after realizing that, I agreed to their conditions. Oh. I chose to prioritize my nation's safety over the pursuit of the truth. I destroyed any hope the victims who were lost in the shadows had for justice. Those words that Lieutenant Lenhart said to me. You are hardly qualified to feel pity for me. He was absolutely correct. Your Majesty. Your Majesty, please, do not blame yourself. You had no connection to the massacre, and the safety of your entire nation was at risk. As a ruler, you made the right decision. Joshua. This land of Lebel is my home. It is the place that mended my broken heart. I don't hate you for choosing to protect it, Your Majesty. I thank you for it. Joshua. Yeah! Thank you, Joshua. To hear you say that feels as though a burden was lifted from my shoulders. Estelle! Joshua! Ah! Everyone! Estelle! I'm so glad you're safe. And Joshua! You're both back! You're both back! Chloe. Tita. Hi guys. Starting to make you worry. Really, you two? The way you behave can drive a woman to drink, you know. Still though, good to see you brought back our little runaway after all. Shara, Agate. Glad to see you two are back. I'm certain this too must be the divine guidance of Adios. Sorry for all the fuss. You dang well better be. Oh, Kevin! I gotta tell you, Estelle, when you got snatched up, I just about flipped down every direction I could. Seriously, don't make me worry like that next time, okay? Yeah, sorry about that. So then, this must be... Yes, I'm Joshua Estelle. A pleasure to meet you, Father Graham. Even more handsome than I'd expected. And wait, you know me? I heard about you once or twice while keeping an ear open for what Estelle was doing. I heard how you helped Estelle when she was in need several times. Thank you. I'm grateful for your help. It wasn't a big deal. So if you two have made up, I won't say anything. Except... Just don't leave your girlfriend in the lurch like that again, eh? Otherwise someone will take that as a cue she's single again. I will, keep that in mind. What are you two whispering about? Nothing. Just a guy thing. Yes, it's nothing. If it's something dirty, I can show you the girl thing we do with a stick in response. Pardon me, Your Majesty. Ah! Daddy! Dad! Cassius. General Bright, thank you for coming. Have you gotten the orders out to all forces? Yes, I flew out here as soon as I was finished. I thought it was about time to come and do my duty as a father. What? We spoke on the phone yesterday, but this is the first time we've met face to face in a while. Yes, it is. I'm sorry I made you worry. I knew the oath you made. I'm nearly as much to blame as you are. You needn't apologize, but I must do my duty. Ah! Oh. Whoa, wait, Dad! It's alright, Estelle. That's what you're supposed to do to a runaway son, right? Exactly. Looks like you understand now. Just how badly everyone was worried about you, huh? Yes. It's just the sort of thing someone like me wouldn't realize, isn't it? Yes, it is a hard thing to truly grasp. No man stands alone, even if he tries his hardest to. He's affected by those around him. And conversely, he affects those around him simply through the act of living. Even without meaning to, we form relationships, and in time those relationships become bonds. Bonds. And a bond, once formed, never breaks. No matter how far we travel, no matter what path we follow, they remain in some form. Do you understand just how strong such bonds can be now? Yes, honestly I'd underestimated them. I didn't understand how powerful they could be at all. Joshua. If you learn that, then I think your little walking tour was worth it. Joshua, you damn fool of a son of mine. Welcome home. Cassius. Dad. I might say half the foolishness comes from the parent myself. It's a lovely moment, Morgan. Come now. Pardon me. Everyone's here. Captain Schwartz, what is it? Your Majesty, sirs, there are massive groups of unidentified creatures near all 5 major cities. From the reports, we suspect they may be archaisms, but we're not sure. What? They started moving. Also, we've received reports of herds of armored beasts and soldiers wearing red from every region. Local guard forces are engaged in fighting them back. As I feared. I should return to Hacking Gate immediately. Also, Schwartz, there can't possibly be more. There is. We lack details, but there is some kind of abnormality. Is the only way to put it. At the towers. The top of each tower has been engulfed in darkness. It's bizarre. What in the... I hate it when my bad feelings turn out to be right. Furthermore, a guard ship on patrol attempted to approach one, but it began suffering catastrophic system failure as it approached and only barely managed to pull back. Orbital suspension. What about ground-based scouts? I've already dispatched them. No word back yet. Excuse me, Captain Schwartz, I have a report. The scouting units deployed to the towers have all been destroyed. It sounds impossible, but every squad was scattered by just one person. The reports are consistent. What? That can only be... Yes, only an enforcer could do that. Dad, the normal army troops have no hope of defeating them. Let me go. Excuse me, Joshua. Why are you trying to go out on your own? Did you already forget the promise we made? But Estelle, the society is on the move. As a bracer of LeBeau, I can't just sit back and ignore them. I'm going after them too, either way. Estelle. It isn't just Estelle either. I'm coming as well. I have my own personal reasons for wanting to confront one of them after all. As do I. Shara. Sin. Point is, you ain't the only one tied up in this. No running off without us, got it? That's right, Joshua. It's just the kind of time we all need to work together. Haggard. Tita. Thank you. I appreciate it. Looks like you've decided. Allow me to make a formal request of the Bracer Guild on behalf of the Royal Army. I want you to investigate and resolve the situations at each of the tetracyclic towers. Bring the phenomena to a halt, and if possible, apprehend those responsible. Yeah, got it. The guild accepts your mission, General Bright. Grandmother, will you lend us the RCL? Huh? Your Highness? Certainly. This is the situation which demands haste. I was considering offering the RCL regardless, but if you're asking yourself, does that mean you are ready? Nope, not yet. When I return the ship, however, then I will have an answer for you. Very well. LeBeau's Wings of Hope are yours to use as you see fit. Thank you very much. Julia, prepare the RCL for launch, please. You must head to the towers immediately. By your command, milady. And so LeBeau fell into chaos not seen since the 100 Days War. Cassius and Morgan returned to Lacen Fortress and the Hacking Gate respectively to take command of the Royal Army. Meanwhile, Estelle and her friends headed for the towers which dotted the landscape using the RCL. And we've got a Bracer Guild report of 5 plus BP, 4 and 10,000 mirror. Our rank is still the same. Is there any shops? Hey, wait, no, wait, get on the ship. I didn't expect you'd have to go back to Erebonia, Olivier. It is a bit out of the blue. No, to be honest, I was due back some time ago. However, you, Estelle, have so monopolized my time, I delayed my return for a while. I see. Sorry, I guess it's my fault. Not at all. Don't you worry your precious head over it. In return for my accompanying you hither and yon, I was able to reunite with my dear, sweet Joshua after all. You're the same as always, Olivier. Say, Olivier. What is it? You... No, never mind. Thank you for taking the time to help Estelle on her journeys. I merely followed my whims. You need not be so guarded. Though if you insist on a passionate farewell kiss, well... Yeah, no, that's enough, thanks. Can you say goodbye seriously at least once? I thought you would have learned by now that I'm always serious. Estelle, Joshua, Shara, everyone. You have great trials ahead of you, so be careful. Know that Olivier Lenheim shall pray for your success from the skies of Erebonia. Thanks, Olivier. You take care too. Stay safe, Olivier. If we get a chance, we should go drinking again. Next time we meet, try ditching the love-struck idiot act, alright? Goodbye, Olivier. Didn't know you long, but it was good times. See ya. Farewell, Olivier. Thank you for your help. Hey! Grandpa?
Hello again, friends. Tita, have you been a good girl?
Yep. Bring up a sec, Gramps. Why are you here?
Well, as you may have noticed, a fair bit's going on. They brought me on board a few days ago. But more importantly, Estelle, Joshua. That's an old man's heart good to see you two back safe.
Yeah, we managed it somehow. I'm sincerely sorry to have worried you, Professor.
No, my boy. If you're back safe, that's what matters. So, the business at hand is the tetracyclic towers and that strangers atop them. Looks like I'll have to throw this old back into another mystery.
Thanks, Professor. I was wondering too, do you have any suggestions for which tower we should start with?
That's a good question. The closest are the Ambo and Carnelia towers, but really they're all the same now.
The RCL speed, the distance doesn't really matter. My advice would be to prioritize targets where we have solid information on our enemies. Information? Like what? We received an update from the scout unit dispatched to Esmeralda's tower. A masked man in formal white clothing appeared there. That must be that Phantom Thief guy! When we heard back in the castle, to be defeated by one man. Seems he has the skill to back up all that bragging he did. Blue Blank, the Phantom Thief. His speciality as an enforcer is in trickery, false image copies, shadow pinning, that sort of thing. Fighting him is going to be like fighting a riddle. That sounds ducky. Still, just knowing who the enemy is will make it easier than any other tower. Okay, let's head to Esmeralda's tower first. As you wish. Engines full ahead. Set course for Esmeralda's tower in the Rollant region. Olivier! Get on! My best damage dealer! I guess I got Joshua now, but still. So ends the moratorium I placed upon myself. No, I may yet have one chance left, perhaps. Wait! Ah, you two. Ah, they're gone.
Didn't make it in time, huh?
What ho, good reporters. Were you hoping to get on board as you did during the Dragon case?
Yeah, we heard Joshua was back. Ah, whatever, Dorothy. Hurry up and grab a shot of the RCL. If we use a long-distance lens, we should be able to get a usable shot.
Aye, aye, sir.
You said your goodbyes?
Such as they were to make, yes. How have your preparations come along?
I managed to arrange everything with my uncle. As for Chancellor Osborne, he actually found the idea to be perfectly timed.
He does seem like the kind of man who would be well liked by Liberlians. This will be a grand processional.
You have the nastiest hobbies. I can already see their shocked expressions in my mind.
But that is a large part of the goal, my friend. And so, when next we meet, we shall be foes. Do not lose the likes of the society, my erstwhile Liberlian allies. We've arrived at Esmeralda's Tower. Wow, that was seriously fast. That wasn't even 30 minutes, was it? That's about right, yeah. We were about 3 times as fast as a big passenger airship. The engine, right. What's happening on top of the tower? Let me put it on display. What tech do they have in this world now? You wouldn't know it looking at the rest of it, but now all of a sudden there's like mechs and airships with crazy tech. What in the heck? Looks a bit like that black wave the gospel admits, but static.
Yes, but unlike the waves that are confined to the top of the tower, I wouldn't recommend we get close.
Julia, how will we get to the surface? Unfortunately, the terrain is too rough to land the RCL. We should be able to get close enough to lower the lift while hovering. Use that. The lift? The cargo bay elevator lift. It's normally used to load items onto the ship. Ah, okay. Now we just need to decide who should investigate the tower and who should stay in reserve. Please form your party. You may choose 2 other members aside from the mandatory members. Joshua has to go. Okay. Well, I know that... I know that, you know, Blue Blank was really interested in Chloe, so is that a reason to take Chloe? Zin we want to take for the future, don't we? But... who should we take? Tita? I guess we won't be actually like having so much melee when I think about it. Tita's the next lowest level after all. Joshua would just be able to do it himself, yeah. But if I take Chloe, just because of there's weird storyline there, maybe take you as well, just as lowest level. We know we're gonna take Zin in the future to certain somewhere. Walter the Direwolf after all. That's who he wants to beat up. Sharon wants to go against the Bell. And I guess anyone... oh, Tita will want to go for Ren. That's a good point. It's really Agate that doesn't actually have anyone to go with. Maybe we should take Zin just to level him up more. Do you know what? I might just do that.
Right then, I'll be busy in the lab downstairs. If you kids need your omens tuned or you need new cords, come by.
You bet.
Right, remember you lot, we still don't know what the enemy's goal is. Have a care as you're rushing into danger like poms, you hear?
Okay, once we're ready, let's get to the surface. Yeah, the lift is in the cargo bay.